The Socerer's Curse. On the edge of the village of Lajko, beneath the shadow of a towering mountain, lived a boy named Daramola. He was no ordinary child. His dark eyes gleamed with the promise of great power, a power that came from a source darker than anyone could comprehend. Daramola was a magician, but not the kind who performed tricks for amusement. He was a master of the occult, a sorcerer who dabbled in forbidden arts, and behind him always was his mother, an old woman whose heart had long since turned cold. Together they plotted a terrible curse that would obliterate the village that had wronged them so many years ago. The villagers whispered about Daramola's abilities, his uncanny knowledge of things beyond their understanding. Some said he had been born under a blood-red moon. Others claimed he had learned from demons in the night. But one thing was certain: Daramola was not to be trusted. Every night, under the moon's pale glow, Daramola and his mother would gather in their cottage, performing dark rituals that twisted the very air around them. The wind would howl, animals would flee, and the earth beneath their feet seemed to tremble in fear. Their spells were designed to bring suffering, a terrible pestilence, an unending famine, a curse that would wipe the village off the map. It was the perfect revenge for the people who had once rejected them, laughed at their poverty, and shunned them for their strange ways. The day finally came when the curse was ready. With a wicked grin, Daramola stood before a large cauldron, his hands trembling with anticipation. His mother's voice, cold and stern, guided him in the final words of the incantation. The ground cracked open, the sky darkened, and the very air began to hum with power. But just as Daramola prepared to unleash the curse upon the village, a voice rang out from the forest. "Stop!" It was the voice of Princess Adama, the youngest daughter of the king, a princess known for her kindness and wisdom. For years, she had heard rumors of the wicked boy and his mother. Though her family had protected the kingdom from many threats, something told her that the time had come to face the darkness head on. Adama stepped into the clearing